Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of the Layover Live sessions where we're coming to you live from the Simple View Summit 2019, and I'm joined here by Shanda Maloney, our social media specialist, who just got done with a great presentation with Deanna from Barberstock about digital asset management, or DAM, there's no end there, and UGC and how they can interact with each other, and also gave some really interesting tips with UGC. So starting things off, what is a DAM, and why should we give a damn about it?
Well, first of all, it's going to be where you take all of your content, whether it be content that you have paid for with photographers or have requested rights via UGC rights management, and have a place for it to all be stored. There's a lot of people out there that have things on hard drives and Dropboxes and Google Drives, and so a DAM will actually organize everything. You'll have everything tagged, you'll have everything labeled, you know that you have ownership to it. Through Barberstock, you're actually able to also share externally with different people. So it might be media outlets, internal teams. So it's just a really nice way to kind of have everything that you own asset-wise, whether it be photos, videos, fonts, and PDFs, and all that kind of stuff, all in one place.
Awesome. So I know we had John talking about UGC as well.
Yes.
So I know you took a little different angle to it instead of kind of the crazy edge cases potentially that John was sharing as well. What are some ways that that DMOs can use UGC, especially now that they have it all nicely organized in a DAM or something of that nature?
Absolutely. So a couple of really great use cases is that there's a lot of DMOs that they have a hard time getting content from some of their partners, like a hotel listing or a restaurant listing. So they don't want the listing to not have an image. So we can actually go and source that content from UGC, from people that are actually dining at that place or staying at that hotel. And then we can request the rights to that photo, and now the hotel listing has an image. A really great example is being able to take UGC content and create Instagram stories, which is a great way to kind of use a social media platform. Instagram Stories has 500 million active daily users, so being able to use the content to create a story in that space. And Vegas does a great job of making that more interactive. So they'll do something like an Ask Me Anything, and so people will message back and say, hey, what are the best shows to see in Vegas? And then Vegas will curate, a couple of stories around that, and then they'll actually use a swipe up feature and link back to their website on the top 10 shows to see in Vegas, for example. So that's a great way to take UGC content, because a lot of times people think for Instagram stories, they think that they have to manually be out there curating this stuff and taking those photos. You can source all that content from UGC, take 3 or 4 different pieces of content, and then create a story, and you can do that every week.
Awesome.
Have a strategy around that.
Well, that sounds great. And Shanda, thank you so much for stopping by, telling the people out there about UGC and digital asset management, 2 very important things. So anyway, thank you, Shanda. I appreciate it. We'll be back with more Layover Live sessions.